What is up, guys? Tony here of Geekly Games, and today we're here to talk to you some Diaboromon Ace. Most of you know this from BT5 and some copies of BT2 cards. Diaboromon was a pretty good deck back in the day. Up until, once we get to BT6, 7, and so forth, it kind of just fell out of the meta and, in the rogue trash tier everyone's talking about. But with the new survey card we got here, and then BT17, we're going to get even more support, whether it be in the actual BT17 or structure decks. But what's most concerning, and I'm going to probably keep this deck until we get it, and we get a win condition Diaboromon. It may resolve, other Diaboromon. We might get other Diaboromon Ace. We might get even an Armageddon Ace. So that's really, really nice too. But before we talk about the rest of this deck profile, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, definitely, worth hitting that subscribe button. Talking about the deck here as we're going along. Love interacting with you guys in the comments section below. Without further ado, let's just talk about the eggs. So we got this little guy right here. I always get this name wrong, so I'm not going to be that person and try to spell it out for y'all. But this is the only egg you really need here. Why? It's because our Diaboromons are all 11k, right? So as long as we have that and a token on the field, whatever, it gains plus 2,000, making it 13k, just like everybody else. And then we have some inheritables like our other Caramon right here, and our Infirmon to even make it bigger. So you definitely want to go into this egg. If you want to run a 5th slot egg, where you can have 3 of this and 2 of the other version of this, the other 2, or the other 1 I should say, it allows you to draw cards, right? So when attacking, But this deck does draw a lot, and we have a bunch of searchers too. This is one of the Caramons. The reason why we're not running the egg is because this inheritable right here is your turn. Whenever you play a Digimon with the same name as this Digimon, draw a card. So it's your turn, and you're spitting out 3 tokens, draw 3 cards. But also underlying goes with this guy right here too, Kirisariamon, is when it's your turn, when you play another Digimon, you gain a memory for yourself. So you drawing 3 cards, gaining 3 memory, potentially putting it back to your turn. Then we got the Searcher Caramon right here. Very good BT5 card. Allows us to look at the top 5 cards for a deck. Look for our Unidentified and our Tamer. Very, very nice. Could be the reason why we're not running the Izzy Tamers, because I've had run 2 in here before. Hit this, and I would hit both of them. Never see them again. It sucks. So, but it hits everything else in the deck. And then we got this Caramon right here for the last of our level 3s. This is for every other Digimon we have in the field. This Digimon gains plus 1,000. So initially we'll have 11k, and then we have 3 tokens. This will give plus 3,000, plus our egg, we get another 2. And if we're lucky enough, we have the Infirmon right here. It's another plus 2,000. Well, this is for our tokens, of course. But once we have 2 other Diaboromon in the field, then this will kick in for our big stacks. So it's for level 4s. We got this Kirisariamon. Very important must-have for of, because when Digivolving, if we don't have an Errata Sonata on the field, we can just play 1 for free. But as important that is too, the inheritable for all of our Digimon with the same name game Rush. So when we're swinging out, when we're Digivolving, we have like 2, 3, or 4 Sonatas on the field, making that many tokens. We can just swing with them. It's awesome. It's very, very good. Just talk about this Kirisariamon here. It's just basically here for the memory game. And then we got the promo one right here for the decoy of black and white. Our tokens are white, so that's why we're able to use our tokens with. So all of our other Digimon with the same names as Digimon gain decoy. Whenever a black or a white Digimon is deleted by an opponent's effect, we may delete that Digimon to prevent that deletion. The only thing it cannot prevent is DP reduction. As soon as it hits 0, boom, you can pop all your tokens as much as you want. Game mechanics will kick in nonetheless. 0 means you're out. So there's that. That's our level 5. We got the Infirmon right here. We are not playing Mamimon. Mamimon, folks, it's a trap card. You will play that for 7 or Digivolve it for 3. Yeah, you may hit an Errata. Sure, play that for free. Cool. Other than that, either you're putting them all back on the top or putting them all at the bottom. So, it is what it is there. I feel like it's a wasted 3-drop or even a 7-drop to get to play out a Tamer. Because it's a 3 cost, we can play them out early, it doesn't matter. As long as we have at least 1 or 2 of these out in the early game, as much as, in the early game, and not, it's like once we play these cards in the late game, we don't have any out, we're just in a bad spot. So, yeah, I can see, like, even just saying that, oh, maybe Mom could find you it sooner. It can, sometimes. They're just not in your deck and they're on your security, so there's that. So we have this Infernmon right here that can warp into our Caramons for a play cost for a memory cost of 4, ignoring the devolution requirements. With an inheritable on deletion, we just play out a token. This works also nice with our trainings because we can pop a training and go from a level 3 to level 5 for 2 memory. So do just keep that in mind. And then finally, we have this other Infernmon right here, opponent's turn, and a lot of people, I've been playing this on Drazel for a little bit as practice tools. A lot of people are tripping up with this card. Opponent's turn. When opponent's Digimon evolves into a level 5 or higher Digimon, gain 1 memory. I couldn't tell you how many times they gone to 0 for Digivolving for 3, and I tell them to move the counter to 1, and they're freaking out about this effect. This card is amazing, just sitting out there alone. They do get all their effects first, though, so if they target this Digimon for DP or straight up deletion, whatever, nothing you can do about it. But if it's something like, just Digivolving, put a Tamer out or bring out another Digimon on their side, yada yada, doesn't affect your stack, you can just push that memory gauge to 1 on your side and take control after that, and you can just mess with them. It then has the inheritables, all your other Digimon with the same name gain plus 2,000. So basically we have just one stack here and a bunch of tokens. All of our tokens are 5k, so it's really nice. And they have a better chance of surviving through checks. Now to the level 6s, we're just going to talk about the Diaboromon Ace here because there's a lot of text on it. So it is an Ace card. When an opponent attacks, we can clear block. We can go ahead and Evo on this on top of our Infers for 0. For the when Digivolve when attacking, we may play out a 14 play cost white mega token for 3,000 DP without the cost. Then it'll trigger all turns once per turn. When effect plays another Digimon, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost 3 or lower. For each Diaboromon, including itself, you may add 2 to the maximum play cost. So right out of the bat, this and 1 token, it is deleting most level 5s. Because most level 5s are play cost 7. Some are 8 or 9, so there is that. But a majority of them are 7. So, watch out, Blue Flare decks. You're swinging with, your stack, whatever. Swing on Suspend, whatever. Jamming 2 checks. You just blast Evo on this and just get it out of there. Sure, your stack might be stunned, whatever. But hey, they're not swinging multiple checks. So that's what this does. Very, very powerful, and obviously it has the overflow effect for -4. So once you have this out there, your opponent's going to do everything in their power to delete this. So it's also prime if you're going up against a deck that has a lot of options that are strictly deletion stuff. You definitely want to have this card in the stack, so you can just sacrifice your tokens and make your opponent waste memory trying to get rid of your big stack, and they just can't do it. And then for our OTK route, we have this promo Diaboromon right here. It is. I'm not going to say too pricey. When this card was first out, though, it was just as expensive as Death X is right now. So, for the people that remember this card first coming out being expensive and hard to get, people do. But they reprinted this to an oblivion. So, it's I don't know, anywhere from a $5-10 ratio. I could be wrong at the making this video. It could be even lower than that. But we'll just say it's a couple dollars for everyone's sake. For each Diaboromon you have in play, this Digimon gains +1 security. So right out of the bat, you have no tokens. It's counting itself. So it's a double breaker, 11k Digimon plus whatever inheritables you have in with it. So if you're going into this and you have a mass board of Diaboromon, this guy is just going to clean house. Easy. That's what he's there for. And then for our level 7s, we do have 3 here in the form of 2 Quartzmon. Quartzmon I like over Armageddonmon, because if we go wide with our tokens, and we know that there's bombs in the security, we don't have our decoy whatever, or it's just there's no way of getting through it because they're playing a heavy blocker deck like Commandramon, we can just Digivolve into this and just suspend everything. Yes, this includes our tokens, whatever, but it works in our favor. So when Digivolving, suspend every other Digimon except for this one and all Tamers. Then for every 2 suspended Digimon Tamers, gain 1 memory. So when you go into this, it's going to come back to your turn. And then all turns. Other than this Digimon, all Digimon Tamers don't unsuspend. Huge. Then, when attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then, trash the top card of your opponent's security for every 5 suspended Digimon and or Tamers. So already, if we have 5 tokens on the field, let's say you got that far, whatever, that's already 1 trash. And then you're going to count the rest of your card on the field, like your Tamers. This counts including it's as being suspended, and then the most you can probably do is trash 2. So it's really, really nice. So this is considered 3 checks, trashing 2 off the top, and then just, plowing house. So that's what he's there for. And then finally, we just have the 1 Armageddon. I have this is just a 1-of, because this is hypothetically a hybrid for game. So when playing this card from your hand, you may delete 1 of your Diaboromon to reduce the play cost by 12. This is you're basically deleting a token. You delete a token to this and play it for 3. And then it has Rush. That's it. Go for game right there. The all turns, the wind Digivolving effects at level 7s don't activate. So what you don't want to do, this is kind of a trap for us. You don't want to go into this early, and then at some point in time, you're going to go into a Quartzmon. Because what you're going to do, you're not going to get this wind Digivolving part, because this is an entire play effect. It's not just, if this is set for your opponents, then sure. But this is for everybody, including yourself. So just keep that in mind. This is like just going for game card right here. So I would hold on to this until your Quartzmon is either gone or has done this first, and then you can go right into this afterwards. And this is also a really good card tier too, because sometimes people Digivolve into Death X. Sometimes people can play Quartzmon against you as well. There's a bunch of other level 7s, like a bunch of Omnimons. They can't get the win Digivolve in game Blitz. They can unsuspend though. But actually, I don't even think they can unsuspend. But yeah, just shuts everything down. So it's very, very nice. And then for the rest of our cards here, we're just playing the 4 erratas. This is here. Until we get another Tamer, maybe in BT7. I think there's going to be another Tamer, or if it's itself. It may do the exact same things, but start of your turn, as long as you've identified your trash, gain a memory. So your opponent will try not to hit your security as much as possible once in the early game, so they can try to prevent you from getting that memory, keep choking at one. But eventually, you're gonna have any one Digimon in the trash to start gaining memory. So this is where you want to, if you got a bunch in your hand, just start playing them out. That's all you need. This is a stack deck after all, so we're not like looking to go out first turn just beat them. So, but one of our Digimon Digivolves with Diaboromon might suspend this Tamer and just make tokens. That's all he does. Easy peasy. For defense training, because this card's broken, it's better than Black Memboost. Sure, you can gain the 2 memory back, but and also it searches 2. Looks for the top 2 more cards. But this could be any black card. So this can find our our other trainings. We can find our catastrophic cannons or Tamers. The only card this is not going to find is these 3 right here, because we got green and white. So if we hit this with these, it is what it is. But yeah, that's that. So with delay, one of our Digimon may Digimon to a black Digimon card for reduced cost 2. Very, very nice. Something that Memboost can't do. And plus nowadays, when people are playing Memboost, or if you have like a Gazi or any kind of memory blocker, and they just have defense trainings, your rookie's wasted. So I think everyone's evolved to just use trainings. I mean, there's some people that do Memboost. It's like you're a reliant peacemaking deck that you need to find your pieces. You're gonna play these and your memory boost, but we don't need that. We have a ton of searching. And then lastly, catastrophe cannon. Any one of you can argue that this could be the other card. It's an 8 cost. Can't think of it right now. But moving forward, I'll throw it on the screen here. Or it's going to be in the tech choices. Ultimate Flare. That's the card. Y'all going to argue this is Ultimate Flare. Reason why we're playing this, because we get to Digivolve 2. It's not 3. It's fine. However, we get to play a token as long as we have a Diaboromon on the field. So if we have just a token on the field that sits out of security, we can make a token. If we have the Ace Digimon out, this hits in security, this will actually trigger all turns effect to delete something else, which will probably be the Digimon we did Digivolve 2 by, which is very, very good. So that's why we just have this at 3. It's very, very powerful with incantation with the Ace card. If we weren't playing with the Ace Digimon, then yeah, I would play Ultimate Flare of this. But this is the deck for you guys here. We're going to go over here real quick on this. Probably y'all can't see, I got another tab here. We'll get to the tech choices, so stick around. Alright, going on over the tech choices of the deck here. We'll get this out of the way, elephant in the room. Here's your Mamimon. If you think that this is the card that needs to be in the deck and make it even better, here's for you guys that want to play with this. It has an on-play when Digivolving. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Tamer from one with play cost 4 or less for free, and then place the rest of the type on top or bottom of your deck in any order. It can help. It really can. But It's just, if you're playing that for 7, you're just giving your opponent, like, all the memory in the world to do whatever they want. Digivolving for 3 is also fine, too. But, this card is not searchable by anything else, so if you're playing your Caramons and you're looking for cards and you see this, you're just never going to see it again. So either you have it in hand, or you're finding it off your black trainings. But starting with level 3, we got the promo Caramon right here. It's no different than the EX1 in my opinion. The only thing that obviously is different is your opponent's turn. This Digimon gains plus 1000. Versus on your turn is when you want to be swinging with it and being aggressive with it. It gets even bigger by 1000 for every other Diaboromon you have. This is just a flat DP boost of 1000 for your stack. And then the rest of your DP stuff on your stuff is only on your turn. So your Diaboromon's sitting at a 12k, which is not, threatening whatsoever, because most level 6s are at like 13. Then we got this Kurisarimon right here. This will go pretty good with the promo Diaboromon we have in the main deck, because when one of the other Digimon is deleted with the same name, you get to unsuspend this Digimon. Also pair very, very well with this white Diaboromon if you want to play it as well. It does Evo for 4, so that is pretty expensive, and you may not be able to keep turn. But we'll talk about this guy real quick. So when attacking, you may play 1 Diaboromon token. So just by talking about this out, whatever, you could swing with this. It would have battle protection, right? All turns when this Digimon would be deleted in battle, you can delete one of your Diaboromon to keep it safe. You can already trigger this effect right here to unsuspend it and swing again, which you can spawn another token, because neither one of these are once per turn. Very, very powerful. If you want to be on the defensive side, here's what the promo Kurisarimon looks like. It is a play cost of 4, which is very, very, really good to play as a level 4. It's like a pseudo rookie. Digivolves for 2, like normal. Play cost for 4. 5000 DP is pretty good to boot. Blocker, lose to memory when attacking. Just like everybody else that has that blocker. Low play cost, average DP. That's what that does. No inheritable effect, but this is your blocker. Speaking about blocking, we have a white Diaboromon right here from EX1. This is pseudo Brigademon, only because of the opponent's turn, but it has a security effect. Obviously Brigademon doesn't have. So at the end of the battle, you may play 1 token. So this is out of the security. You can, possibly delete someone with 11k. If they're not big enough for it. Spawn a token, and if you have this Digivolve on your field, all your Diaboromon gain blocker. Kind of like with Brigademon giving all your Commandramon, or just all your D-Brigade and Digipolice blocker. So that's kind of similar. We have this Diaboromon here. No one plays this anymore because, for one, it just has, when Digivolving, play a token. That's it. Nothing special. It is completely like a useless level 6 with nothing to back it up other than its inheritables. And then we got Death X. Because if you're in a format where at your locals where it's nothing but Commandramon, Bloomlord, other go wide decks, spawning a lot of Tamers if they're playing Cross or Hunters, this is the card for you. Again, it's not searchable because it's not identified. It is an X program and unanalyzable. I can't. This word right here can't. For some reason, I'm just like dumb today. But it's not searchable. So you just have to naturally draw into this and play when Digivolving. Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete all your opponents level 4 or lower. This gets recost by 3 for every one they have on the field. Then has end opponent's turn once per turn. Delete all your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So that's very well. It is another one of those like big boss level 7s that just like. And this card is obviously expensive. It's only increasing, so if you got them, I pick them up. If you're looking for alt arts, good luck to you. Ultimate Flare, the card I was having trouble saying out before. Here it is right here. If you don't like the Catastrophe Cannon, boom, play this. It's fine. It still Digivolves, except it's going to be 1 extra, so Digivolve 3, which you can basically take a level 6 and bring it right back down to a rookie, and you can delete all your opponent's play cost 3 or less. So you can effectively just delete the stack. X-Antibody cards going into this, it sucks because they just have layers, so you're probably going to bring it back to level 5, or at best level 4, and that's what this card's going to do. Iron Fist and Onslaught, I just have this here as nostalgia. There are other, black cards out there can just delete, Singleton or even more other things, but this one has, potential of, like, if your opponent has a bunch of level 4s, whatever, all the same play cost, you can just play this for 8 and just do a board wipe. Easy as that. So this card, that's why that's here. And then we got DD Dimension, kind of similar to Ultimate Flare and Catastrophe Canning, except we can play this for 7 as long as we have a Tamer, and it DD evolves 3 of your opponent's Digimon. So 3 Digimon get hit with a DD evolve 1, and then you can delete 3 of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost 6 or less. Very, very good. Again, if you were a bunch of Commandramon, Bloom Lord, those are the top 2 decks I can think of right now because they go wide and they have small play costs. This is your card. I would put 3 of these right in Catastrophe Cannon just because this card is so powerful. But yeah, this will do it for the tech choices, and then for the rest of the main deck right here, which I will include in the list below and in a link, so you can go ahead and see. You're probably gonna just see this. I may be able to have this up right here, but since it's not too big here, I stopped the screen right here and just take a peek at this and just figure it out. But this right here will definitely be up for you guys to grab, to look at. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'd like to hear your thoughts, comments about the choices of level 7s here. Rather just be all Armageddonmon or you can just do all Quartzmon. Up to you guys. These obviously are 2 different colors, so you can't find them with defense training, but we can definitely find them out with our searchers here and all that fun jazz. Again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.